All right. All right, as the stream is getting started, I want to welcome everybody and hello and congratulations. Today or this week we have the Lunar New Year going on, and I want to welcome all of you. The best wishes to everyone who celebrates the Lunar New Year. My name is Yaroslav Burchenko, and together with olymptrade, we are going to help you celebrate. Now, the Lunar New Year is a 2-week event, right? It's celebrated mostly in the Asia region, but we are going to celebrate it together with all of you, and we're going to give all of you guys gifts. That's right. The first week is going to be devoted to the Lunar New Year itself, and the second week is going to be a fun kind of continuation with a focus on additional gift giving, and we're going to give away features that will improve your trading and will improve your odds at earning more money on the markets. Now, where can you find more information about this? If you guys go ahead and click on your little face icon right here, and actually any kind of information that you miss on the screen, you can click from your profile right there. And so this is the new Lunar New Year information window. Now, we want to wish you luck, patience, and prosperity in the Lunar New Year and present you with a loot box. The loot boxes contain over $10 million worth of prizes, and each and every single one of our clients gets to open the loot box. And so you can just click the open my loot box right here, and it'll take you right to that screen. Now, before I get too far ahead of myself, let me ask if you guys can hear me and see me, and if the picture quality is good, and I will continue. I want to give a warm shout out to Mountain Pablo, hello from Pakistan, Top Gamer YT, and Samuel Julia Pena, Yusuf as well. Everybody, welcome to today's webinar. We as a company, olymptrade wants to congratulate all of our traders, and I'm here to inform you that you are entitled to a loot box as a gift for the Lunar New Year. Now, how do you get it? You don't have to do anything to get it. It is already there for you. Just go to the platform and open the section with the loot boxes. The present is for everyone watching this video, and you can find the link right below the video. Go ahead and check out the description window below the video right now, and you will see the link that I'm talking about. You can just go ahead and click that link. It'll take you straight to the platform, and your present is a loot box, which is essentially a virtual chest that has it's either a trade instrument or a trade feature inside of it. And like I said, the total value of these gifts is over 10 million. Wow. Besides the loot box, now why wait? You know, there's promo codes, there's indicators, there's all sorts of tools from the market. So it'll boost your trading performance in general. Like I said, don't wait, let's open it together. I'm actually going to open my loot box as well right now with you guys live. Let's go ahead and check out what I got in my loot box. Which one of these should I open? Let's go ahead and open this one. No more rewards. So guys, the reason for this, let me see if I can, give me one sec. Let me see if I can get the loot box open for you. Give me one sec, you guys. I'm just going to log into another one of my trading accounts, because on my main account, this one that has 50,000 on it, I already opened my loot box actually at the start of the week, and each person only gets one. That's kind of the tricky part, is that everybody only gets one loot box. All right, here we have this account open. Let's see if I can get a prize. Perfect. Boom. There we go. My prize is Duet Plus One. The Duet Plus One is a counter trend strategy that uses oscillators. I personally have not worked with the Duet Plus One yet. I'm very excited that on my tournament account I have this indicator. So actually it's a trading strategy. These are relative strength index, RSI, Williams percentage R, and commodity channel index. I use the CCI. I'm all about that. Watch the video tutorial for this strategy. Get prize, open in the interface, check out the video for the strategy right here. I can use it on any one of the platforms. Just awesome. I got so lucky on this account. On my other account, I got a strategy that I used before, but now I got the duet +1. Fantastic, fantastic. All right, and as we go on, let me go ahead and log into my main account so that we can continue the webinar. Alrighty, fantastic. Let's continue. You guys, let me know what kind of gift you got. If anybody got like an amazing prize, let me know in chat. I'd love to hear that. So fantastic. Moving on, all of these magical gifts you guys get as a part of the Lunar New Year celebration. And like I said, besides the loot box, this isn't the only prize. Each day of the week, we're going to discuss a different, or the platform, as you can see right here, the platform is going to introduce you to a new asset class. Like today, we are talking about gold. Decades ago, the US dollar was convertible into gold. In 1971, the gold standard was... In 1971, the gold standard was abolished in the US. Since then, the US dollar can't be exchanged for gold. But it is traded in US dollars though. Haha. Trading signal and profitability. Based on recent trends, we believe that gold will go down today. Trade on it while its profitability is increased. And this is what I wanted to get across to you guys, is that when you come to the platform, each and every single day this week, there's going to be a new asset class. You're going to have lots of information about it, and the most important thing is that you're going to get increased profitability, which is always nice, always nice. But make sure that the market conditions allow for good trading. As you can see, gold has been range bound, and so trading from the middle line, I'm not a big fan of that. I would have traded sometime in October, this is even November, but I don't really see a good trading opportunity right now for gold. But keep in mind that every day of the week, like tomorrow, we're going to have super stocks. I think that's the trading plan for tomorrow. Anyways, I don't have the schedule in front of me, but come back tomorrow to the platform, and every day up until Sunday, remember that trading carries on even through the weekend. Even though stock markets are closed, we have currency markets, over-the-counter markets, crypto market, a lot of different markets are still open over the weekend. Now, let's talk about envelopes. Like in Asian cultures, it's especially in China, gifts are usually given in the form of envelopes. They're usually red, which signalizes, it's a color of good luck, but it's also a way of keeping evil spirits away and leaving them in the passing year. The release next week, so this week we're going to be talking about different financial assets. The lunar celebration continues on into next week as well, and next week we're going to release special features and like other surprises for you in these red envelopes that I showed you guys before. So some of the things that are coming next week, I'm sure that I can talk to you about this, is fractional shares, which is an incredible, congratulations. Now you can boost your trades with what you found inside. Fantastic. Follow the news, check in the platform stores every day, and maybe you'll find another secret loot box. Oh, check that out. Check in platform stories every day and you can get another loot box. That's exciting. So in these envelopes that you'll open just in the way that I showed you now, there's going to be all sorts of prizes and surprises for you. So one of them is going to be the release of fractional shares, which is very exciting. You can, if you have a small account, like I have a separate small account, if you have a small account, you can buy little pieces of big companies like Amazon, like Apple, like Tesla. And so very helpful to those that have very small deposits, and you can earn, really good income on that. Now, we're also going to be giving away strategies, never before seen strategies, and we'll be sharing trades in social networks. You'll get all these magical gifts and more as part of the Lunar New Year. So we want to wish you guys lots of patience, lots of happiness, and lots of success coming in the new year. Come follow us later. For this webinar, what we're going to go through today, now that we talked about the Lunar New Year and opened up the loot box, we're going to go into some free strategies. The free strategies that we're going through, as you saw in the webinar window, are going to be the sliding on averages and the Japanese pearl. So let's go ahead and slap on the sliding on averages, and I'll tell you guys all about it. Now, where do you find these trading strategies? Besides all the indicators that we have on the platform, Olymtrade has a big list of trading strategies, and a lot of them are free. Like as you can see, these ones for the beginner rank are all free for you. So let's go ahead and slap on sliding on averages. Now that should get rid of all of my, yeah, it got rid of all of my, that's very unfortunate that it got rid of my technical analysis for gold. But what we have here is a simple moving average with a period of 4 and a simple moving average with a period of 60. And basically we trade on the 5-minute graph when they cross each other. So I'm going to go ahead and open up my asset list. I'll be trading on the Forex platform today. Let me go ahead and open up my YouTube page so I can answer any one of your questions. Also want to give a warm shout out to Alexei, who ran the webinar yesterday but ran into some technical issues. Thank you so much, my friend, for backing me up in chat. So I'm going to open up all of the instruments and have a look at what we have to trade. This would have been a good trade, but maybe half an hour to an hour ago. We're looking for a specific cross that happened right now. We want the quicker moving average with a period of 4 to cross over the slower period moving average, and that would give me the direction where I would want to go. Now, this strategy specifically works better with fixed time trades rather than Forex. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the FTT platform. Oh, and gold. Remember, I told you that the rate of return increases for that group of financial instruments that the Lunar New Year is celebrating. And so today we're celebrating gold. Unfortunately, on the 5-minute graph, this could be interesting, you guys. I do recommend, for those of you that are following along on the webinar, I do recommend to slap on this trading strategy and perhaps wait for gold, because as you can see, there's been some lots of downward momentum over the last 2 days. I'm going to go ahead and continue on looking for a trade that we can open for 5 minutes. Go ahead and drop down the amount to $20 and my duration up to 5. Ooh, perfect. Have a look at this. I really don't like that the next candle was a green candle. I do want to have a look at the global trend as well. So this is kind of a correction to a bigger move. The global trend is down, actually. I would not hesitate to take this. This candle means I'm out. Not taking it. I actually made the same mistake live with you guys a few webinars ago, where I disregarded the acting candle. Ooh, this is something interesting. Have a look at this, you guys. Gonna take this trade down to the bottom 5 minutes for a $20 trade. Make sure that you're careful not to click on quickler, because your duration and the duration gets thrown off a little bit. Right now it's going in our favor. So this is a quick trading strategy. This is a scalping trading strategy. It allows you to see quick changes in the market. It allows you to pinpoint exact entry points. Moving averages basically flatten out all of the market volatility, and allows you to see kind of a direction, an easily spottable with the naked eye direction. Unfortunately, again, it turned around right at the most uncomfortable time. Let me go ahead and see if I can find another entry point, because I do want to just bring home how effective this strategy is. Keep in mind, trading is a game of statistics, so it's not necessarily 1 or 2 trades that you see me make during the webinar. It's a wide range of trades. Out of 20 to 50 trades that I take, a good portion of those 20 to 30 should be positive trades, and they should cover the majority of your losses, if not all of them, and make back your money. So again, you want to trade small. Despite my account being almost $1,000, I keep my trades small so that I can make several trades, and then that the statistics will work in my favor. So still looking for some entry points. So it keeps, you guys see how it keeps jittering. I do want to make sure that I have another trade to back me up in case that one doesn't go through. This would be something that I also disregard. You see how it gives me false breakouts constantly? I mean, sooner or later, these false breakouts will change into something more reliable. But on a smaller time frame, it's really hard to spot that, and so not really a game that you should be playing. You want to be in a trade that gives you good, solid signals. The trade that I took with the European Composite Index, it did have those 2 candles that you saw, those hammer candlestick patterns that we saw. Those did give a little bit of hesitation to me taking the trade, but because this is for show, I don't mind opening some of these trades for show that are maybe less reliable than what I would take normally. I have a position that's open for Nike, but that position isn't going to be open until the US stock market opens. So if you guys have any questions, go ahead and ask them in chat. I would love to answer them. And also we have Alexei with us in chat, who has a massive amount of knowledge on short-term trading, FTT trading, crypto, really knowledgeable and intelligent trader. Ooh, guys, have a look at this. This is something that I may want to take. It's a really strong uptrend though. I do like the fact that there's been a long time that the instrument has stayed here, and so it could be time. I'd love to open it up here somewhere though. The cross has happened. Technically, I should be taking the trade now, and it's a 5-minute trade. Let's go ahead and enter into that trade. So the European Composite Index does not look like it's going to go through for us. Oof. As these trades play out, let me see how much time we have left for the webinar. As these trades play out, I want to go ahead and transition over into, come on, 44 seconds. Let me see if I can answer some of your guys' questions. So bad hate Gyanmi, sir, lost almost $7,658. That's a large amount that you have lost. If you were trading in $20 increments as I'm trading right now, it would be extremely difficult to lose that amount of money. So my recommendation to you, my friend, would be to slow down a little bit. Take your trades just a little bit slower, and make again a lot of trades for a small amount. That's how you're going to get better. That's how you're going to build statistics. That's how you're going to learn from repetition. And hey, by the way, we won our first trade. The European Composite Index really did go through. I guess it was kind of good that these 2 candles came. I waited until the trading strategy gave a signal, and I took it. There was a bit of hesitation, and rightfully so. As you see right here, the candle did make me worry. I was a bit nervous, but it's all is well that ends well. Now we gotta hope, or I hope that the pound CAD also, oof, That's a good one. Again, these little clues, guys, and that will happen with knowledge, with repetition. Remember the thing that I said? I like the fact that price stayed here for a period of time, because that kind of uncertainty, it passed. And finally, when the indicator gave us a signal and we took it, you know, that was a good signal. But I don't want to get too cocky. This still could turn around against me, and you know, then that will be a different sad story. Nothing to celebrate there. So the next trading strategy, this is probably going to close in our favor too, by the way, guys. We got 2 minutes, so about half the trade time still left. I don't want to get too excited about it just yet. But what I do want to is put on the next trading strategy. So here, go back to technical analysis, trading strategies, and Japanese Pearl. Now the Japanese Pearl is a little bit more complicated than the moving on averages. The reason is there's a much more cluttered, a much more sophisticated indicator, and that is the Ichimoku Cloud. For those of you that are not aware of what the Ichimoku Cloud is, it's several moving averages, a shaded area that you can see down here, and this indicator actually gives you a lot of information. That's why there's only one, and it really covers the entire screen. It shows you trend, it shows you strength of trend, it shows you levels of support and resistance, and it also shows you when to close your trade. It shows you when to get out of the trade. So as the price action stays above the cloud, so this is the Ichimoku Cloud, and the cloud is this shaded area right here. As price action stays above the cloud, that's an indication that we're going to go in that area. So in a way, the price action itself is one moving average crossing over another, something similar to what we saw in the previous trading strategy. But this indicator has a bit more precision. Now, these indicators that you see here, the Tenkan-sen, the Kuji-sen line, they are also moving average lines, and you can find this information right here, but they're spaced forward a little bit. So here we have the Tenkan-sen, Kuji-sen, Chiku-span, Senku-span. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about what the historical Japanese nature of these lines are, but what I want to tell you is that the main thing you want to pay attention to is the cloud, and sometimes if it's a quick moving asset like Apple or like Netflix, as it was falling over the last 2 months, you can use the yellow line or the red line as a level of support and resistance. As you can see right here, just closely to where price was a few minutes ago, when it touches the red line, that will actually be an area where you can buy from if it's a really solid and strong bullish trend. Our second trade closed in profit. Let's see if we can go for 100% this webinar, because I've had some webinars where the trades that were taken, were poor, and that's life. That's the markets for you. But I do want to have a webinar where we knock it out of the ballpark. So let's go for that today. For the British Pound CAD, I don't see an entry point right now. Oh, I forgot to mention, the second part of this trading strategy is the Heiken Ashi candles. As you can see, these candles right here, they're different from the Japanese candlesticks. These are the Japanese candlesticks, and they look, it looks really volatile, it looks really confusing. But when you slap on the Heiken Ashi candles, all of that becomes easy to understand. And that's the purpose of these trade strategies, is that for your eyes to easily understand market structure and to pinpoint entry and exit points on the graph. So let's go ahead and if I can see if I can pinpoint some areas. So I will be buying or selling if price action touches the red line and has a reversal candle like this, or if it touches the Ichimoku Cloud, the cloud area itself. And if you ever have questions about how to use any particular strategy, there's a video right there for you. So Japanese Pearl, go ahead and watch the video right here, and that'll give you a good understanding of how to use the trading strategy. let's go ahead and go back through our different, I think I'll open, let's keep it at this time frame. Excuse me. All right, let's go back to gold. Nothing here. Oh, although it did touch the red area, but yeah. Price recently broke out. Now this is one more good trading opportunity when the price action breaks out of the Ichimoku Cloud in one direction. Usually, guys, you can take that trade. Like, I like to look for trades that where the market action has started, has already started. And when we have a breakout of this area, that's usually an indication that something has already started, and sometimes it can be a good trading opportunity. Oh, like right here, guys, have a look at this. Aussie CAD bullish line, touch that area, go ahead, open up. So $20 trade in the up direction because we had a few candles that touched this area here. The doji candle, it didn't finish yet, which is kind of a, normally I would wait for that candle to close. It's only a 10-minute graph. Waiting for 10 minutes is good form, is good trading posture. So I didn't wait for the candle to close, but I see a doji candle. Oh no, that did not turn into a doji candle. So I may have lost these $20 here, but we still have 5 minutes to figure out if it's going to cross or not. See how price dipped in to this area? That's kind of an indication that, hey, maybe we're going to have a change of trend. I would also love to see an oscillator here, as they really do help to understand if we are overbought and it's time for a correction. Like right now, it's difficult to say if we're overbought and it's time for a correction or not. I'll go ahead and keep looking for another asset. Ooh. Remember I told you guys as we break out, I'll leave it at this asset when this candle closes in 3 minutes. Guys, right here, you see this timer? That's an indication of when the candle will close. In 2 minutes, if we close above the Ichimoku Cloud, I'm going to take the trade because I'll show you guys why. As you can see, this area right here was the correction. This is the bullish trend. This right here is the massive bullish trend that we're trading in right now. This is the correction. What's the best time to buy? When the correction ends. And so we may have the correction ending right now with the Aussie Japanese yen. So I'm going to leave the trade right here and have a look at some of your questions if I can answer them. Ooh, oh man, it's bouncing around that area right now, right here. Aussie CAD. All right, I'll leave that at that. Another thing that I would normally keep track of in my personal trading is that we're both trading the Aussie dollar. So that trade and this trade are both correlated, and they're severely correlated. So it's almost like opening the exact same trade twice. So keep in mind, you want to diversify your risk. You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. That's kind of a golden rule on the markets. All right, so let me see if I can answer some of your questions. The link is not working on Web Chrome. Mountain Pablo, it worked for me. Now, one thing that you could have is this situation. Have a look at this. Like if I go to open the candle right now, open LOOTBOX, it's going to tell me no more rewards because everybody only gets one prize, right? The company has already put in financial value to all of our traders. But there are going to be other prizes, surprises. I want to call them surprises. There are going to be other surprises as time goes on and as the lunar holiday continues. Whoop, whoop. I got Mountain Stream, John Buru. That is a great strategy. I want to invite you to come back to our webinar next week. We're going to have a webinar where we share a new strategy with you guys each week. Come back next week to the webinar and let me know how that strategy works out for you. It's been one that I've been back testing, but I haven't gotten through the whole entire process of back testing the strategy. I'd love to hear from you how it went for you, John Mburu. Good evening, sir. Love from Jamshedpur from India, anonymous trader. Hey, welcome. Hello, Serial Afibo. Welcome. I had some issues with my phone. I couldn't attend your classes. That's all right, because actually, I've been away on vacation for 2 weeks, and so I've also haven't been doing any classes. Can you teach us trading patterns? For sure. I'll spend, during my following webinars over the next 2 weeks, I will spend more time discussing the different patterns that I see. All right, guys, so check it out. We had a close of the candle right here, and it looks like, I want to see what our trade, our trade is going in minus. Aussie CAD. Probably not gonna close in profit. I will try again with the Aussie Japanese yen though, for sure. And you know, normally if I see that price is too far away, oh, come on. Nah, it's not gonna happen. So that one did not go through. I do want to take this one though. All right, let's go ahead and open that up for 5 minutes, and I think we'll wrap the webinar with this trade. So pound dollar Forex analysis. Let's go ahead and have a look at the pound dollar. So this is for you, my friend Medhu Royal. I do want to get rid of the Heiken Ashi because it doesn't allow me to analyze trading patterns as well as the candlesticks does. As well as candlestick analysis does. So I like to do a top-down approach whenever I analyze a financial instrument. I like to look at the bigger picture, and I see that there's a lot of down momentum. So confusing with the Ichimoku Cloud for sure to do a widespread analysis. So with the US dollar, you guys are probably keeping track of the news. The Federal Reserve is cutting down their bond buying program, and they are going to be increasing interest rates. And that's going to cause the US dollar to grow, which is going to cause the pound to fall. And so I would try to sell any one of these points. You can see the daily graph, we're in a really big or a really long decline, a really long sell-off. And so anywhere around this level would be a good idea to sell. That would also mean that anytime the price drops below this kind of cloud area, that's a good opportunity to sell as well. And if we, like this right here could be a change of trend, but I honestly don't see the British pound becoming a lot stronger than the US dollar in the next little while, especially with some of the politics that are going on in Great Britain. It's really kind of a circus. Boris Johnson might be ousted as Prime Minister because he held some cocktail parties at his house. I find that hilarious. It's an interesting world that we live in for sure. So my Forex analysis, because I have to stick with this trading strategy, I can only give you broad ideas, but maybe you can write a thorough question after the webinar and I'll answer it in better detail. Just coming on board, hope I'm not late. Hey, Gmo Large, no problem. Keep in mind that this is a recorded webinar, so you can rewatch the video as you like at your leisure. Any words about 2D strategy? Nope, no comments about the 2D strategy. Because a lot of these strategies are new to even some of us analysts, we're still working, because each one of us takes backtesting seriously. Each one of us has their own rigorous work regime. Each one of us has their own tools that they use. So not all of us know all of the trading strategies. I guess that would be the recommendation there. Which time should be perfect for Forex trade with Ichimoku Cloud? See, the beauty of a Forex trade is that you get to hold that position for as long as you want. And so my general recommendations for Forex is that if the position goes against you, get out of it. You only pay a small commission, and it's better to lose that small commission and a small part of the trade rather than sit in a large losing trade that every day will incur overnight fees, that every day could get worse. It's just not a good place to be in. You could always cut that loss and then, re-enter a trade at a better time. And so that would be my recommendation. What time would be perfect for the Ichimoku Cloud? I start with a daily graph analysis, and the trades that I open, I usually open them, come on, let's go. I usually open them, it's right there. It's right there. Just grow a little. I usually open them on the hourly graph. So whenever I open up trades for the long term, I open them up on the hourly graph. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. 25 seconds, 24, 23. You give us some tips about 2D strategy. Is that strategy good for Forex? Maybe I will dedicate a different webinar. Don't go flat on me. Don't go flat on me. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. That's a shame. That's a shame. Which time frame is perfect for Ichimoku Cloud trading on Forex? So again, the time frame that I would open up trades on is 1 hour. The reason for it being is that those candles are relatively reliable and they're relatively decisive. Like the candles that you see on a 1 hour graph, they hold a lot of information. That's an entire hour of trading. And so you can use a higher time frame to get more reliable trading signals. And so any levels, as you can see here on the hourly graph, this level, remember I told you that you can trade off of the red line, this level actually held. And that's what makes a higher time frame good for the Ichimoku Cloud. But as you saw when I put on this trading strategy, let's go back to the trading strategy, back to the Japanese Pearl, disable strategy, enable strategy. Look at this, guys. The strategy itself gives you the time frame, 10 minutes. And remember the golden rule, when you're trading, you want to open for a duration that is 3 times the size of your time frame. So if we're trading a 10-minute time frame, then you want to open the trade for 30 minutes. And guys, guess what? In my trades, if I open them instead of for 5 minutes, if I open them for 30 minutes, they would be good. Those trades would be good trades. But just for the purpose of this webinar, I have to open up quick trades that will close quickly. So we came 50-50. 2 trades came positive, 2 trades came late. We are negative in the hole because the rate of return is only 90%. So we only got 90% of the $20 that we spent, but that's okay. Like I said, my personal account, I'm waiting for Nike to open, and the general the general consensus is that, the US stock market is going to grow. The US stock market should grow. We had a bottom. So I use, anyways, it doesn't matter what I use. Yeah, I'm looking for Nike to open up strong today. We had the likes of the S&P. Now keep in mind that the S&P index is open even while the US market is not open. So you can see the prices are changing, but the stock market is closed. So you can use the S&P 500 as a pre-market gauge as to where prices could go once they open. And another cool thing that you can do is you can open a pending order exactly when the stock market opens, exactly when when trading is allowed for this financial instrument. So that's actually how I opened my Nike trade yesterday, because I had some other administrative duties. Virat Buddha Thaki needs a 100% guaranteed signal. My friend, there is no 100% guarantee in life. There is no 100% guarantee in business, and there is no 100% guarantee, especially in the financial markets. So it's kind of the way that you perceive the situation. There is no 100% guarantee ever. And anybody who tells you that is a liar, and you should call them on that and be careful as well. So we'll wrap up this webinar with some positive talk. I want to wish you guys a successful and fantastic new year. This is the opportunity where you really need to get a hold of your education. You really need to put in the hours and the time and the effort to study this craft, because it is much, much, much more difficult than you think it is. The difficult part is controlling your emotions. The difficult part is staying disciplined. The difficult part is learning all of the market signals that come with the trading strategies. The trading strategies are only one level, and the other 3 or 4 levels you need to learn and use yourself. So I wish you guys dedication, success, and of course I hope that you enjoy every step of the way, because if this job brings you sadness, if it brings you stress, then maybe it's not something that is for you. But hey, it is available to you to trade. It is available for you to try. So congratulations for taking the time to watch this webinar, to sit through it. You guys are the best, and I really wish each and every one of you the most success possible. Thank you all so much for coming, and see you guys next week. Same place, same time. My name is Jaroslav Burchenko, and together with Olymptrade, we wish you guys good luck trading out there. Happy Lunar New Year! Woohoo!